This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from South Philly. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. Here's Daniels, escaping to his left, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A huge play right off the bat. 33 yards.
Let's go.
Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
19 light.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Jahan Campbell. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. They forced the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Johnny Newton there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Great.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Once again, it's Carson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
3rd and
2. Let's go. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Philadelphia.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
To the air again. Hurts. Left side. It's caught by Brown. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Off the play fake. Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hurts using the pop pass. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
A run to begin the drive, and it's Koski Merritt. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's caught. And fortunately, he's able to get back on it. So not only will it not be a turnover, but in fact the drive keeps going. It's a first down.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On play action, Daniels forced to his right. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
At the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Ready, go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to Trusty Merritt. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
19, Tiger,
Keep it in the air. Here's, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing third and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And that'll set up fourth down. His kick is perfect. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
42-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On play action, here's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Great, set. On anyone,
They'll try to run here with Barkley. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a first down.
4 yards.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
No touch, set. On anyone, no touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executed by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3 yards.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Daniels with a give to Kronsky Merritt. And they'll take this down inside the 35. One quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
First down.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's
going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. That is Josh Uche. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal.
18, Pioneer.
They'll throw with Daniels. That'll be intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
so often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
To the goal line and in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. His 4th TD grab of the season. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Krosky Merritt, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 12.
Ready.
First down, Washington.
Fix the Eagle. Fix it.
Throwing is Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Out. Yeah. Out. 180. Hey.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll let this go for Goddard. And that is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
On second down, Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Third and long.
Tiger Hornet.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
For the Eagles.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. They'll start the drive with Kronsky Merritt. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? 18, run. Bronco 80.
Throwing now. Daniel. On the move left. He'll tuck it and take off.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Forced out wide.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Okay, backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. 2 minutes to go here. till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
Cut. Ready?
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he will score! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Ready? 19 Lions. Count.
Daniels now on 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
First down. A gain of 15. First down.
Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Daniels now going to look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he'll take this one in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Come on.
They'll motion over Samuel. Play action. Here's Daniels. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half.
Ready up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. To the outside, into the hands of McClure. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Here's Daniel. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
It's been a rough first half, and now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
2nd and 10.
70 Timberwolves.
Daniels gonna throw again. He's into space past the 25. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard
Okay,
line.
break. Tag. Ready.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And the Commanders are going to be set up 1st and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he's in. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This one from 54. That's going to be blocked. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Great, set. Anyone else?
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
That's good.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end Goddard. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
No touch that. And anyway, no touch.
Now tap forward quickly, and this is Brown with it. Down inside the 10. And he will score again. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Daniels. Oh, for the fifth time, he is intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Ronnie Hickman is there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No.
Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
41-yard line.
And anyway, no touch.
Now Barkley. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
A run with Barkley. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Ronnie Hickman is there on the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On third down, it's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And he's going to have the Eagles first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
That's good.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they continue to be tough to stop Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
Silver, set. No, set. Right anyway,
Here's Barkley, and this one blown up. Good serve, drop of a loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2.
Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal.
No touch.
One more time, they try Barkley. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. So they cash it in on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Swung out to Gronkowski Merritt, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
Gravity line.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Washington 1st down.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one a 1st down.
35-yard line.
1st and 10. On play action, Daniels exiting the pocket right. He's got it at about the 8, and he will get into the end zone. Harry Flores, touchdown Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good, and the Commanders are able to cut into the deficit.
Commanders 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
No touch.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. But the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Alpha. Hey, great. Set. 180. No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
On the jump. Ready. Gravity line. Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain of the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
They'll motion over Samuel. On second down, it's Daniel. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for Washington.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Washington first down.
Throwing again. Daniel. Flush to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the...
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And a good return here. He is out of bounds, up past the 30.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week. A given effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And some good blocking, springing us a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting
into space. And he's into the end zone yet again. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to have the first down. That one 4-9, and the drive continues.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
To the air again is Daniel. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
19 tight. 19 tight.
3rd and short, and it's Daniel. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Great. 181.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Percy Butler on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
To throw is Hurts. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. And he'll take it on in. Ja'Cory Persky-Merritt. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's to midfield. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Here's Barkley. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
At the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
They'll run
the toss to Barkley. Into the secondary again. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Daniels now on 1st down. Rolling right. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
Ready? 7-5. 60 boxes. 60.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's to Krosky Merritt. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick it up with Krosky Merritt. And he will have the Commanders' 1st down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
19 Lions.
Throwing now, Daniel. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. That one swung out wide to Shipley. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Has his man, it's Samuel. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the 1st of their 3 timeouts for the half. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Van Sinnott was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 19 tight.
Even in the air, here's Daniels. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
77 Wolf.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Play action. Here's Daniels moving outside the pocket, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Dragon 60.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
Great. Set. Elton.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Great. Set.
They'll tap this one forward to St. Brown. And he's all the way down to the 30-yard line. Big-time play with Hurts and Brown. 45 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 24-yard line.
Trimmer.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7.
Here's a run. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
It's a gain of 1 yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.